Alrighty, it's your boy Zioxus, and we're back with another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. And today we're going to be doing a showcase on the queen herself, Centi. Now, off rips, for anybody who's watching and is new, this is the best burst 2 unit in the game. This is a character you want to have. This is a character you must invest into. I'm sorry, it's just, what she does is way too good. Way too good. It's almost criminal. So let's talk about what she can do, right? Because this girl is literally a cheat code. So mine is, my Centi is core 3. Core 1, my bad. 3 stars core 1, which means I've pulled her a total of 5 times. Keep that in mind. And her skills are level 6, 5, and 5 right now. You could actually just keep her around here. You don't even need to invest into her more than this, I don't feel like. But you can, obviously, if you want, especially her burst if you want to. It's really up to you, but I think like 5, 5, 5 is good enough for her. Especially how she works. So, her first skill activates when hitting a target with full charge, affects self. Cooldown of skill 2 is reduced at level 6, 7.12%, right? Let's go to the second skill before we talk about her first skill. So her second skill creates a shield equivalent to 4.6% of the caster's max HP, which protects all allies from damage. It lasts for 5 seconds. And this second skill right here is way too good. So essentially how a shield works in this game, right? It's not like other games where a shield is there, like it's like a second HP bar, right? How the shield works in this game is essentially like what's it called? I should say an absorber shield, if you guys know what that means. So let's say my shield has a total capacity, damage capacity of 20k, right? But the boss's damage does 100k. It's not going to break, it's not going to basically take 20k of the 100k and deal 80k to my max HP, right? The shield, basically the capacity of the shield doesn't matter in this game, I should say, right? So when it says it creates a shield equivalent to 4.6% of the caster's max HP, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter one bit, because if the boss attacks into me, right? Especially since it's such a low number like this, like 4.6% of my max HP is gonna be like 20-ish K, right? 20-ish, 25-ish K. Probably like 28, 27 K HP, right? It's gonna be around that number, right? But that doesn't matter. Even if the boss does 1 million damage to me, it's not going to like tank 20k of the shield's capacity, and then the rest of the damage goes on to my HP. It's basically just a guarantee. It's like invincibility for essentially, right? Now, the reason why Centi is so broken, right? This is why shielders are great, right? Even Poli. This is why Poli is great too. But the thing about Centi is, especially how her first skill works, this girl is spamming an ability like that. Poli is only getting a shield really on her full burst, I believe. Let me just pull up Poli again. Like with all these Nikkes, I just get, like, I know what they do, I just get confused on how it works, right? Yeah, so Poli gets a shield only on her burst skill, which means every 40 seconds she will get a shield like that. That lasts for 10 seconds, which is good, right? Poli, like, she will get a shield like that, right? But it's on her burst skill. So you will get that once every 40 seconds. Centi, essentially, how my Centi is built, right? 655. Every 3 seconds after she gets the shield, she will reapply it, because it lasts for 5 seconds and it's a total of 9 seconds. 7.12% of 9 seconds, or if you do the math there, it's only like a second that's being taken away, right? That's why I say it's going to be only 3 seconds, right? I've done the math there already. It's only a second that's being taken away, essentially. So keep that in mind, right? And then her burst skill deals damage 105.06% of attack damage to 5 enemies with the lowest HP, and reduces their defense by a certain amount, which is 10.5% for 10 seconds. But that's cool, right? The defense floor is very good. That's going to be great for characters like Modernia to do more damage and stuff like that. That's going to be good for those characters. I don't think an ability like that is going to be good for characters like Snow White, because this only affects the characters with the lowest HP, right? While someone like Snow White attacks the character with the highest attack. And I assume whoever has the highest attack in the game, or like whatever enemy has the highest attack, will have the highest HP too, right? It's most likely going to be a boss, right? So it's not really going to be useful for characters like that who are like go after bosses with the highest attack or even the highest HP or highest defense, right? But for like just general enemies, Modernia, AoE, like damage dealers, that's going to be a great skill. But again, it's her second skill that makes her so broken, right? Because again, a shield does not work like other games. A shield is basically just invincibility, right? And she's basically giving herself invincibility from one bullet, right? Because again, 4.6% is not a lot, but from one bullet, she is giving herself invincibility every like 3 seconds when she applies it. So I'm gonna even show you guys right now in what's it called? I'm gonna show you guys in the Union raid, because that's where like you guys will see everything, right? So we already have the team here, and you guys are gonna see like Poli. We have Poli on the team too. Just so I guess I could show you. I mean, yeah, let me put Poli actually where Centi is so that you guys can like see Poli's shield, like how consistent it is compared from Poli's shield, which is every 40 seconds, which is still, obviously it's a full burst, so it makes sense. It's not really that bad. It kind of is, but like the shield is great, but the 40 seconds is bad on Poli's side, right? The same shield that Poli's getting essentially is what Centi's getting every 3 seconds. So you guys are gonna look at Centi here. Once the HP thing goes blue here for a second, right after 9 seconds. Okay, now, so once it goes away after 3 seconds, it's gonna reapply itself, right? So Poli has hers 1, 2, 3, and then it will be back, boom, and then Poli's has hers for 10 seconds. You guys are gonna see. Let's see how much time. Okay, so let's see how much time Centi gets hers back before Poli gets hers again. So once Centi got her shield once, right? That's one invincibility right there, basically. That's 2 right there. We're gonna see how much time Centi can get this shield off before Poli gets hers back, right? That's 3 right there. It's literally so broken, bro. I'm sorry. That's 3. Okay. We're at 4. We're at 4 times already. Okay. We're at 5 now. Okay. Okay, so 5 times. So, and then I guess we're at 6 while she has it. So 5, let's say 5, 6, right? Basically, and especially if you, I want to say if you have your skills higher, especially if you have your skill 1 at level 10, that'll be a lot faster. But Poli gets that same shield essentially on her burst, but because it's a 40-second skill, you have to wait 40 seconds to basically get that type of like, you know, shield. Centi got that same shield that Poli gets every 40 seconds 5 times over before Poli got it again the second time around, right? So that's why I say like she is easily the best burst 2 unit in the game because of something like that. That's going to be great for a lot of events. If you guys have noticed, right, if you actually own Centi, right, if you've ever noticed when a boss does like an AoE big time attack, when Centi has that shield on, she's the only one that's still alive. Right? That affects all allies too, by the way, right? It doesn't show on all allies, but that's for all allies, right? So a lot of the times, again, that is for all allies, right? The blue bar you guys seen going off every second, I didn't mention this earlier, which would have been important to mention, but that blue bar you guys see on Centi is not showing on anybody else, but it is affecting everybody else, right? So essentially, with how my Centi is built at 655, every 3 seconds, that's when the enemies have a chance to kill us, essentially, right? I mean, technically, again, it's only from 1 bullet, so the moment, boom, everybody gets hit, or the moment we get hit and it breaks the shield of them, whatever the shield capacity is, which is going to be around 20-something K for us, once that's broken, boom, we're done, right? We're done there. But the fact that I want to say every 3 seconds after she uses it that we have that type of like invincibility, even if it is just for 1 hit, is going to be great against a lot of bosses. Like I think the boss was called Gatekeeper, the boss that just like punches down. That's going to be a great skill for that. What other boss is going to be great? Like I don't know what other boss I can think of at the top of my head, right? But bosses that basically have those like 1-tap blows, those skills are going to be great for it, right? That's why Centi is a very, 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 very broken character. So let's take a look at her Nikkepedia here, and let's basically show you guys her stats at full thing, right? So honestly, if you want me to be honest with you guys, I would say how you should build her if you want to save resources, right? Get her skill 1 to level 10 and get her burst skill to level 10. honestly, I don't want to say there's no reason to get her, what's it called? I don't want to say there's no reason to get her burst skill or her second skill leveled up, but it's not something you need to get to level 10, right? Equivalent to 6.38% of the caster's max HP is not going to be that much, right? That's not, no matter what what your max HP is gonna be, that's not gonna be a lot, right? Even if it's 1,000,000, 6% of 1,000,000 is not that much, right? That's only around, like, let me pull up a calculator real quick. Hold on. Alrighty, so I have the calculator here, right? Her max HP here is going to be 711k, right? And then so 3 1s and then 1 7, right? At skill, if her skill 1 is at level 10, we're going to we're not looking at her skill 1, we're looking at her skill 2, right? 6%, so we're gonna multiply that 6.38% and then divide that by 100. Her shield capacity is only going to be 45k. That's how like strong her shield is going to be. So if that's something you want to invest into, right? Again, basically with this skill, this is only going to be every 2 seconds this is going to proc. Sure, that's something you should invest to, I guess. Yeah, like you can invest to all 3 skills, right? But if you don't really care about the number of the shield and you just care about having the shield, then you don't really need to invest into that second skill. I don't feel like at all, because it wouldn't make sense for you to invest into I don't want to say it wouldn't make sense, right? But if you genuinely just care about having the shield, regardless, you know it's going to protect you from that 1 damage or that 1 blow, and you really just don't care about the number, it doesn't make sense for you to put your match into a skill like that, right? Obviously 45k is not a lot, but that's still going to be useful in a lot of content, a lot of like mini boss stages, I should say. Not mini boss, like, how should I say, the wave stages, right, with just many enemies. That's going to be useful, right? So you can get all 3. I would highly recommend to get definitely skill 1 and burst skill up, like those to level 10. The skill 2, it's honestly up to you what you can do. If you want, in my opinion, get it up to level 10. But if you don't want to and you just care about the shield to protect you, then you don't have to get it up at all, right? So keep that in mind, right? But yeah, overall, Centi, best burst 2 unit in the game. That's going to be way too good, especially since it's basically a spammable ability. But you guys let me know what you think. Let me know if I missed any type of information here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm out. Later. Peace.